won't you just die?
You must be able to see it, Mr. Anderson. You must know it by now. You can't win. It's pointless to keep fighting.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hardest things to kill in movies.
I think this guy's dead, but let's check for a pulse.
For this list, we're taking a look at groups of creatures or species in movies that are really difficult to exterminate.
I'll be back.
Number 10, vampires.
There is much to be learned from beasts.
There have been numerous variations of vampires in film. Over the years, though, they've maintained the same basic weaknesses.
The vampire, like any other night creature, can move about by day, though it is not his natural time, and his powers are weak.
These bloodsuckers can typically be harmed with crosses, silver, garlic, and holy water.
Vampires are severely allergic to silver. Feed them garlic and they're going anaphylactic shock.
If you wish to destroy a vampire altogether, be sure to arm yourself with a stake and drive it through his or her heart.
I just rammed a wooden stake into my brother's chest because he turned into a vampire, even though I don't believe in vampires.
Then, when all else fails, lure the vampire into the sunlight. While that may sound simple enough, vamps can be exceedingly difficult to vanquish due to their strength, speed, and power of persuasion.
It's like a drug to me. You're like my own personal brand of heroin.
After all, you don't spend hundreds of years on this planet without picking up a few survival skills.
There are far worse things waiting man than death.
Number 9, Xenomorphs.
That thing's gonna eat through the goddamn hall, come on!
In space, no one can hear you scream. Nevertheless, there would still be a lot of screaming if a xenomorph bursts out of your stomach while you're up there.
Oh, God!
It doesn't help that these savage beasts grow up so fast, ripping apart almost every member of the Nostromo crew in the Alien movies.
This is Ripley, last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
If you think just one xenomorph is bad, imagine what would happen if the Queen unleashed a whole litter.
Multiple signals! They're closing!
There are really only two things in this universe that stand a chance against these aliens. One of them is Ellen Ripley, who's also pretty darn hard to kill.
Get away from her, you bitch!
The other is its beastly rival, the Predator.
What the hell are you?
Number 8, Deadites.
Slay the beast! 'Tis a deadite!
Deadites come in a variety of shapes and sizes, as these demons are able to possess humans, animals, and trees.
My lord, I believe he is the one written of in the Necronomicon. He who's prophesied to fall from the heavens and deliver us from the terrors of the Deadites.
When Ash Williams discovers that his girlfriend has been taken over by an evil entity, he's forced to kill her with a shovel. Even after being decapitated, though, Linda is still thirsty for more. This is just one of the many examples in the Evil Dead movies that demonstrates how hard it is to lay a Deadite to rest. Without the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, they're virtually impossible to stop.
Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead.
Of course, attaching a chainsaw to your arm will certainly keep these demonic forces at bay.
Groovy.
Number 7, Predators.
Run! Go!
You know that a creature is deadly when it even has Arnold Schwarzenegger running for his life. A single predator turned Arnie's team of hunters into the hunted as they enter his turf.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
With camouflage abilities and advanced weaponry, there is nowhere to run or hide from these extraterrestrial beings. Even if you ain't got time to bleed, one predator can rip off your arms, blast open your head, and remove your spine. The best way to outfox a predator is to blow it up and get to the chopper before reinforcements arrive.
Get to the chopper!
Number 6. Demons.
Demonic spirits don't possess things. They possess people.
The tricky thing about demons is that they're technically not even alive, so you can't really kill them, but you can send them back to hell.
I'm Damien Karras, and I'm the devil.
A demon will typically possess a human host, and signs of being possessed include green, decaying flesh, constant vomiting, or unpredictable mood swings.
What are you talking about? No!
When this happens, call upon a priest or a paranormal investigator to perform a good old-fashioned exorcism.
The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you!
Oh, and if you ever move into a house that may be harboring demonic spirits, move out immediately and save yourself the trouble.
Get out!
Number 5. Terminators.
Come with me if you want to live.
If Arnie's Terminator met a predator in the jungle, it'd likely be a more evenly matched fight. Whether we're talking about the T-800, the T-1000, or the TX, no Terminator goes down without a fight. Well, except perhaps in Terminator Genesis. You can try firing an arsenal of weapons at it, but you're only stalling the inevitable.
You point a gun at someone, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Even when this machine is stripped down to its exoskeleton, though, it won't stop pursuing its target. You may finally terminate a Terminator after much persistence and bloodshed, but this cyborg will always be back.
You are terminated.
Number 4. Agents.
I won't lie to you, Neil. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought an agent has died.
Pressing Control-Alt-Delete ain't gonna get these bugs off your system. Even Norton Antivirus doesn't stand a chance against this legion of lookalikes.
What happened back there, Link?
I can't figure it out, sir. Agents just came out of nowhere.
As they're able to deal inhuman damage, be practically everywhere at once, and seemingly invulnerable, it's gonna take a savior with kung fu expertise to delete this program. Even then, if you're unlucky enough to encounter the rogue program Agent Smith, you had best bring your A-game, cause this guy is the worst kind of spam. You take one out and another 50 just show up in his place.
Mr. Anderson, welcome back. We missed you. You like what I've done with the place?
Number 3. Slasher villains. It doesn't matter how thoroughly you kill a slasher villain. It doesn't matter if the movie is subtitled The Final Friday, The Final Nightmare, or The Final Chapter.
I don't think so.
Freddy, Jason, Michael, and the rest will forever live on in a dozen sequels, reboots, remakes, and crossovers.
He's dead. Michael Myers is dead.
There's only one true way to kill a horror movie baddie: poor box office returns. Even then, they may still have enough life left for a straight-to-DVD release.
Come on, look, it's as dead as they come, it's dead!
Number 2. Kaiju.
That kaiju is still alive!
Kaiju are kinda like slasher villains, except bigger. Much, much bigger.
Are you seeing this shit right now? Oh my god!
They're usually at least about the size of a skyscraper. So, as you can imagine, killing one is no easy feat. Basically, there are 2 ways for a man to overcome a kaiju. A. Build a giant robot and duke it out. Or B. Throw another kaiju into the ring and let them fight. In either case, plan to spend millions of dollars on property damages. Also, it's always a safe bet to put your money on Godzilla. Before we get to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Put our cards on the table here, General.
You're scared of me because you can't control me. You don't.
And you never will.
Easy. Easy. I'm on your side.
Madness. This is Sparta!
So what?
So it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be really hard. And we're gonna have to work at this every day, but I wanna do that because I want you. I want all of you, forever, you and me, every day.
Number 1, The Thing.
You too!
You could argue that The Thing belongs on our other list of the top 10 hardest characters to kill in movies.
I don't know what the hell's in there. It's weird and pissed off, whatever it is.
As the title of this film clearly states, though, The Thing is a thing, not a character. Part of what makes this creature so unstoppable is that it can take on the appearance of anyone.
You don't understand! That thing wanted to be on! Still gets out. Imitate everything on the faces here!
You never know when this elusive menace is going to show its true colors and take another life in the most repulsively creative fashion possible.
I don't know what you're saying. That was one of those things out there, trying to imitate him, Gary.
As many times as our heroes shoot and burn the thing, it keeps getting restored. There's no coming back from one epic explosion, however. Do you agree with our list? What other creatures in movies give pest control a run for their money?
The blood from one of you things won't obey when it's attacked. It'll try and survive.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
All that we're asking in return is your cooperation in bringing a known terrorist to justice.